అందరికీ సంతోషంగా ఉందా?
Are you all happy?
Be always happy, 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 happy.
Sairam. With pranams to the lotus feet of our most beloved Bhagavan. Dear friends, very happy to see you this morning once again. We have taken series of talks on the topic Eternal Quest. We had one talk last time where we dealt in detail on the subject material and spiritual. What is materiality? What is spirituality? That we discussed last week. In the same series, this week we'll discuss the East and the West. The East and the West, eternal quest. The West is also in quest. The East is also in the quest. And the quest is certainly eternal. Man went on questioning. He has not stopped at any particular moment of life. He wanted to know who he is. He wanted to know why he is here. He wanted to know what will happen after. This is eternal quest. What was I before? What am I today? What I will be hereafter. That has been an eternal quest. Now, there are two ways now. One, the Eastern approach, the other is Western approach. They are not contradictory. They are not opposite. We'll follow Sai way, which is a blend of both, Eastern as well as Western. Is not totally Western, is not absolutely Eastern. Its blend of East and West is Sai way. Because Swami is cosmopolitan. We cannot brand him Eastern. We cannot call him modern or Western. In one sentence I may say, he is all ancient in modernity. He is all ancient in modernity, which represents the combination of the East and the West. That's why we say Baba is Satya Sanatana. Satya is truth, Sanatana ancient, Nitya Nutana eternally fresh. Is very ancient but ultra modern. Very old yet latest. East and the West. Therefore, let's learn first of all few of the points with regard to these two paths, the Eastern path and the Western path, for some time. The Western concept is towards psychology, study of the mind, psychoanalysis, study of the ways of the mind. That's Western mind. Whereas the Eastern mind is not the problem with the mind. It is not psychological, but it is parapsychological. Parapsychology, meaning above the mind. Therefore, first difference between the East and the West is, Western approach is psychological, while the Eastern approach is beyond the mind or parapsychological. Parapsychological, above the mind. 2. The Western concept centers around the sin. Everyone considers, I am sinful, I am sinful, I am a sinner. That's a Western concept. The whole psychology, the whole thinking is developed on the concept of sin. What is the sin? Original sin committed by Adam and Eve. So we continue to be sinners eternally. Generations and generations, one after the other, we are all the sinners. The concept of sin is of the West. The whole psychology. Whereas Eastern psychology says you are not a sinner. Huh? Yes, you are not. They say you are a sinner, they say you are not a sinner. Am I a sinner or not? They say you are a sinner because of original sin of Adam and Eve, Paradise Lost, John Milton. While the Eastern thought says you are not a sinner. No. I know at least few of the sins I committed. I know at least. There may be many, but some I have to acknowledge. Some are known to the public also. How can I say that I am not a sinner? Then Eastern mind, Eastern philosophy says that you are not a sinner. All the mistakes are due to your ignorance. Your ignorance is the cause for the mistakes, according to Eastern philosophy. According to Western philosophy, original sin is responsible for your sins today. See that. This is psychological Western, Eastern is parapsychological. Third point, because I am trying to read both of them, I am interested in both. The Western philosophy says, since you are a sinner boy, what can you do? Come on, pray, pray. Oh God, forgive my sins. Today, clean chit. Tomorrow, commit some more sins. No objection certificate. NOC. We can pray for the forgiveness of sins day after day, and you'll get signatures. No, your sins are forgiven for today. Tomorrow we'll discuss. Okay? So that if prayer is the solution for forgiveness in the Western way, in the Western philosophy, prayer, and also confessions. You should confess your sin, confess your mistakes. Maybe this may be true in olden days. Today we don't have to confess because they are there in the newspapers. Newspapers, television, telecasts, all our sins are openly said. So confession is out of context. It may be confession in those days when things are not made known public. But today, the moment you come out of the house, they'll list out all the things you have done. Therefore, prayer and confession, these two certainly help you seek forgiveness of God. Forgiveness of God. Western. the Eastern. You are ignorant fellow. It's ignorance that made you commit mistakes. So what is the solution? Have knowledge. Atma Vidya. The knowledge of the self. When once you have the knowledge of the self, that leads to transformation altogether. Prayer, confession, Western. And here what happens? Knowledge of the self. This knowledge of the self will certainly make it clear that the self is beyond the blame. That it cannot be a merit or a sin. No. Knowledge leads to transformation, the Eastern thought. Let's go to the Western behavior once again. Western thought. Yes, we have 10 commandments. 10 commandments. Come on, follow them. So that you'll have good behavior. The body can be disciplined. The body can be perfect. So the Western approach is for the body, for the discipline, for the behavior, by strict observance of the 10 commandments. That is the Western approach. The Eastern approach is meditation. Meditation is the Eastern approach. There's nothing like here in meditation, you don't think of your mistakes. In meditation, you don't think of your sins, nothing doing. In meditation, there's nothing like discipline or indiscipline. In meditation, you go inward beyond the body. Discipline relates to the body, good behavior, by observing 10 commandments. But here, it is not for the body, it is for the being. 10 commandments, Sermon on the Mount, they discipline your behavior. Whereas here what happens? Meditation takes you to your very center of your being. Why? The Eastern thought believes that the behavior and the discipline, they are only peripheral. The center, the being is more important. In other words, what you do is not important. What you are is more important. What you are is more important than what you do. That's what Baba says always. There's nothing like that. Many people say, we have taken up so many good things, good works. They think Swami will be happy. You know what he says? Be good, then do good. First be good, then do good. But we have reversed the order. We do good, so being good is out of question. We do good, sir. Choose one of the two. Therefore, it's not what you do that's important. What you are is more important in Eastern approach. Then let's also take you to the fundamental aspects. The Western approach is based on scientific reasoning, logic, rationality. If we go to any Western man, well, he wants some reason. You cannot say, you imagine this, please stop that. Give me the reason. Reasoning, logic, rationality are very important for Western approach. Whereas the Eastern approach is not scientific, is not rationality, it's not logic, but it is mystic. not domestic, never lipstick. It is mystic. What do I mean mystic? Mysticism. Mysticism is mysterious, ununderstandable, inexplicable, strange, peculiar. That mysticism is above our reason, above our logic, above our rationality. So the Eastern approach is more or less beyond the reason, beyond the logic, beyond the rationality. See that how it is. The Western approach is more logic, while the Eastern approach is more based on love. The Western approach is dual. As a devotee, I pray God. I am a devotee, there is God. Western. The Eastern approach is you and God are one, oneness, non-duality. One is dualistic approach, other is non-dualistic approach. The Western thought is, in the life after death, there is judgment that is permanent. You are all meritorious. We are all the sinners. Let's all go to hell, that's all. No chance. If I fail, I can appear for September examination. But this God examiner won't give me chance to appear again. Fail, that's all. Well, these meritorious people with punya can go to heaven. Permanent. Even spaceships may have to return after 4 months or 3 months. But this heaven, eternal, permanent. This hell, also you get used to it, that's all. That is the Western approach. The Eastern approach is, hell and heaven are not separate, they are here. In those days, they commit some mistakes and have hell later. Do some good things, enjoy heaven later. But our bad things or mistakes are in a hurry, pakka, super electronic speed, that we experience hell right now. We don't have to wait later, because this is outnumbering the duration. Crash course. So, where is the hell? The very pain is hell. The difficult times in our life is enough of hell. Good times, pleasant moments, beautiful moments, they make a heaven. So it's not life after heaven and hell are not life after death. They're here on earth. స్వర్గమనగా వేరు సురలోకమందున లేదు, నరుల లోకమందే అమరియుండు, నరుల లోకమందే అమరియుండు. The heaven is not anything separate. They are here right now. Therefore, the heaven and hell are here. The pleasure and the pain, that is the Eastern concept. The Western concept, a definite procedure, definite way, definite. This is the way, that's all. There's no other way. The Eastern thought, there are 3 ways. One way, British Airways, another American airline, third, Air India. You can go 3 ways. What are they? One is dualism, Dvaita. Other is qualified non-dualism, Visishta Advaita. The third one is Advaita, non-dualism. Three flights you can go. There in the Western, straight, that's a non-stop. Here you have 3 flights you can go leisurely. This is the gross difference between the East and the West. With the result, the East concentrated more and more in the life after death. The East went on thinking what the inner world is. They are less bothered about the outer world. That's why most of the saints spend their life in forests. Saints, sages, seers. They never wanted to live in 5-star or 7-star hotels. No. They have no outing, nothing like that. They are partaking tubers and green leaves, spending time in forests, in deep meditation and penance. Why? Inner world is important for them. That's why science and technology have not progressed enough in this country, historically. Whereas the inner investigation, outer one is experimentation, inner one is inquiry. The East is interested in inquiry, whereas outer world, experimentation, the Western thought. Because the outer world, experimentation, observation, inference, therefore science and technology is at their doorstep. Whereas in the East, they went on thinking of the inner world, inner experiences, therefore it has all the richness of Vedas, Upanishads, Brahma Sutras, spiritual wealth here. Material wealth there, spiritual wealth here. The material wealth because of science and technology, the spiritual wealth is because of meditation. One relates to the outer world, the other relates to the inner world. So here we are caught up between the two approaches, the Eastern and the Western. What shall I do? If I call my grandson and say, go to the inner world, well, he will listen to me for 3 times, 4 times he will say, when you will be out of the world. Therefore, what is this? Because we live in the outer world and you speak of the inner world, I do not know. So this is more important. Those that are concerned with the outer world are materialists. Those who are concerned with the inner world are spiritualists. Now coming to Swami, before that 2 more points I would like to draw your attention. We have 2 branches split from Sanatana Dharma. One is Jainism, other is Buddhism. Jainism and Buddhism are 2 branches. Jainism does not speak anything about meditation. Nice, comfortable. No meditation. Good. So what does it say? Take care of your body. Take care of your body. Yes. Be good, that's all. No meditative things. Your behavior is important in Jainism. But it entertains some inferiority complex. Jainism entertains some inferiority complex, concentrating its ideology on behavior, totally neglecting meditation techniques. Well, coming to Buddhism, the behavior part is linked with meditative part. The meditative part and the ethical part. conduct. The ethical part leads to the consequential meditative part. Ethical part leads to meditative part. That's what Buddhism says. Therefore, in Buddhism, there is deep meditation, strict meditation in Buddhism, in Buddhist school of philosophy. Now we come to this to put a summary of Sanatana Dharma. The first point is ignorance. What is ignorance? Avidya or Maya, illusion, ignorance. Child commits so many mistakes out of ignorance. I cannot call a child a sinner. That's all ignorant child. So we are all ignorant. Out of ignorance we commit mistakes, that's all. And when once you are in the light of the knowledge, Atma Vidya, no sin at all. Something like this. It's all dark here. When there is lights on, no more darkness. It's no longer dark. When the moment lights are on, it's no longer dark. Similarly, the moment there is self-awareness, the knowledge of the self, the experience of the self, there's nothing like sin, there's nothing like merit, there's nothing like pleasure, there's nothing like pain, there's nothing like heaven, there's nothing like hell. It is equanimous, balanced, blissful, non-dualistic state. Equanimous, balanced, non-dualistic state is the ultimate that one gets while in meditation. Therefore, meditation is given importance. Yes. In the evening times here in Mandir, immediately after bhajan, we find many people standing in queues, running to get into the Mandir after bhajan for meditation. Noble souls, true seekers, correct aspirants, eager to take to sadhana. Meditation is the only way of establishing oneness, experiencing oneness with God. There is no other way. Why? If you feel that you are separate from God, what happens? You will have duality. I am happy when I am given interview. I am unhappy when the interview is not given. I am happy when there is darshan. I am unhappy when darshan is cancelled. I am happy when a ring or a chain are given to me. I am not happy when you get chain or a ring. So dualism certainly leads to frustration, disappointment at one time or other. It is only oneness with the divinity. The non-dual experience will make you balanced, equanimous. To develop that steadiness of faith, oneness. So what is meditation? Meditation is oneness with the divine. Yesterday, only yesterday, a person known to me for 40 years, she said, Anil Kumar, I want to talk to you. Poor lady, elderly lady, very elderly. I know her 40 years. I cannot say I have no time. I never say I have no time. When Baba has time for everybody, it is silly on the part of any man to say I have no time. You will have no time in the heaven. So, you have all the time. Why not? So I said, Amma, yes, what do you want to tell me? She said, secret, confidential. Wow. Then the other people around me, they understood, they left me. That elderly lady and me are there. She went on telling, what is the top secret, which I am making it public now? Public secret. What is it? You know, Mr. Anil Kumar, the number of experiences I am having. Thank you, Amma, you are a very lucky soul. I will tell you few, I cannot say tomorrow. Because by virtue of our age, yes, is what. I see lion and goddess. What shall I say? Within me I felt, it's good it has not killed you. I see lion, the goddess there. I see Shankara with the water there. It's good you are not drenched, that your clothes are not wet. The moment I go there, I find all lights are lit up there. Oh, so you don't need matchstick. They get lighted on their own. And she was telling all that. I saw that, I saw this, I experienced that. Who am I to say no? She says, you are a fool. It's my experience. I don't need your certificate. So I said, thank you, Amma. You are a blessed soul. May you have many more experience of this kind. But she did not leave me. What is your final comment? Pulling my collar now. She wants me to say, all your experiences are correct. Or a certificate, this is to certify that so-and-so had so many experiences which are authentic. And hereafter she is free to share her experience with everybody. Full certificate, authorization. Then I thought it's time that I should say one thing. Amma, I congratulate you for all the experience you have. I envy you because I don't have those experiences. I cannot copy you because you are different from me at all levels. So there's no point in envying you, knowing that it's impossible to copy you. I compliment you for all the experience you have. Since you are insisting me to say my comment, with due apologies, reverence and respect to you, I say that you concentrate more on the experiencer than the experience. Concentrate, focus your attention on the experiencer and not the experience. She scratched her head a little bit, maybe thinking that our question, a doubt whether she is mad or I am doubly mad. Who is mad of the two? Or both are equally mad? He said, who is the experiencer? Where is he? Experience I see. Where is the experiencer? What am I today? Then I said, you have seen the lion and goddess today. Good. Day before yesterday you have seen Shankara and water. Very good. Who is seeing? Who is seeing? Seer. That seer is the experiencer. Scenes are different, but seer is one. Experiences are different, that experiencer is one and the same. How? There is a screen here. Films, cinema, movie. One scene, dancing, tak, steps. Another scene, music, steps, pop music, very good. Third scene, fighting. Tada, 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 tada. Fourth scene, floods, water. Fifth scene, earthquake. Sixth scene, fire havoc. All are shown. But screen is not wet even an inch. The screen is not burnt, not even an inch. The screen is not torn, even a piece. The screen has not cried. While I'm just nodding my head because of the steps in the music, pop music, the screen is not shaking. My head is shaking. You see, in some matches, in soccer games, something like that, when the man hits the ball, the one who sits there on the top kicks the fellow in the front. Ball kicked there, this man kicks here. So similarly, the screen has just watches. That's all. It's not at all affected. That screen is the experiencer. On the screen are different scenes projected, different scenes of duality, different scenes of different experiences based on different feelings and sentiments and thoughts. But the screen is one and the same. That is the experiencer. And then if you ask the screen, how did you enjoy the music? I go to the screen at the end of the movie. Oh, good morning. How are you? No answer. Wow, hope you enjoyed the music. No reply. Hope you joined us in dance. No answer, no response. Why? The screen remains like that. No response. Like some of the people, while the lecture is going on, the facial expression remains same. No smile, no expression. Long castor oil face continues. Abba, castor oil experiencer. That's why Swami, when he finds there's no expression from the boys, he said, where from you got this castor oil? Huh? We cannot be expressionless. When you sing Baba's bhajans, we find some people with as if they are in the operation theatre. Why tension? Bhajan tension. Ayyo, no experience. So, it's like, I think they are closer to Eastern philosophy. Expressionless. Something like in chemistry we teach colorless, odorless, tasteless gas. You see. So, no expression. So, screen has no expression, no response. But whereas sceneries, scenes are expressive, screen is non-expressive. That is the difference between scene and the screen. So think of the experiencer, meaning be the screen, not the experiences, the scenes. Focus on the screen, which is just witness, not bothered come what may. Just to watch. So what is meditation? Meditation is not falsification. Meditation is not amplification. Meditation is not simplification. Meditation is not imagination. Meditation is not hypothetical. Meditation is not hallucination. Meditation is the reality, eternal truth. That which is common, that which is steady, that which is balanced, which is non-responsive, non-reactive. non-responsive, balanced, steady, blissful, non-dualistic state. That is true meditation. Some say I get cool breeze. For cool breeze you don't need to sit in meditation. There are coolers here. We have air conditioners. Why meditation? Pay some money, put it on, meditation. That cool breeze you want. This is all, my friends, is the activity of the mind. This is all the activity of the mind. But meditation is beyond the mind. What is within the mind? What is beyond the mind? That is the next question. But to those that say never mind, I have nothing to say that. I have nothing to tell them. What is within the mind? What is beyond the mind? Within the mind is Western, beyond the mind is Eastern. Beyond the mind is being. How do you say that? What's the difference between within the mind and beyond the mind? What? When you cannot say that is beyond the mind. Swami stands in front of you. You look at him. Wow! You are thrilled and excited. Swami, oh, gave you Pada Namaskar. What? Electric shock. After I asked, how did you feel when Swami stood in front of you? I'm sorry, I cannot say how it is. There are, the funny thing is, on TV, they show some questions like this. When the 100 fellows died, they will ask, what is your response when 100 fellows died? I don't know what silly question it is. They put a question to a father who lost both of his sons. What is your reaction when both your sons died? In fact, those answers should be, they should have answered them, please join my son who is no more. My reaction is to take you there. Very silly. There are certain things which you cannot express. See, when the wife meets her husband, after 6 years or 5 years, the husband had been to a foreign country on deputation, and he returns after 5 to 6 years. And the wife is excited. And what is your reaction on seeing us? Or shut your mouth. It's none of your business. You cannot say. When the child runs to the mother, when mother hugs the child, goes on kissing the child, if I ask the mother, would you tell me your reaction watching your child? Or first, are you married or not? If you are married, you will understand, or else not. Therefore, there are certain things which you cannot express, my friends. All experiences with Baba, the real experience with Baba, the blissful state of experience with Baba cannot be expressed. If one goes on, you know what happened, I'm not interested in what happened, please. There are many people that stop the traffic, go on boring you. And some people give odd chronological. In 72 I came to Swami. In 73 I saw him. In 74 he called me. In 75, please look into your diary. Get yourself drowned in that diaries. They go on giving you dates and years in which you are not interested. We are not interested in your autobiography. How does it help me when Swami gives you something? How does it help me? It's all you make your propaganda, publicity, expression, exhibition of your ego. There are some people. I attended one meeting long back. The fellow, while giving lecture, suddenly opened his button, took the chain. This is the chain given by Baba. I wanted to kill him on that stage. Useless fellow. At the end of the meeting, he asked me, how is my talk? I said, you are chained and you want to chain us also. We want to be free. We don't want to be chained. You are chained. The fellows are like that. What to do? So when you go on expressing, it is within the range of the mind. Last night, supposing you had very good sleep, night sleep, no dreams there, no. No dreams, no enemies, no friends, no profit, no bumper lottery, no scary scenes, no demon, no devil attacking you, nothing. Nice sleep. Next morning you get up fresh. I come to you. Sir, I had a nice sleep. Oh yes. What is your reaction to the sleep? What will you say? You sleep, you will know that. I cannot explain. Is it sweet or hot, long or short, handsome, beautiful or ugly? I do not know. Please don't disturb me. So, that deep sleep, beautiful, non-dual, blissful sleep, cannot be expressed. If I eat some sweet in the northern canteen, I can say very sweet. Some hot spicy stuff from the southern canteen, I can explain. All those experiences through the senses, recorded in the mind, can be expressed. All those which are expressed are the recording of the mind. The mind records of the experiences it had, it receives signals, it receives through the senses. Mind is the server. So it receives signals through the senses, records, and you can explain, express. When server is out of order, signal, no signal. And then, sir, what is your reaction when there is no signal? Or when there is no signal, what can I say? No reaction. Similarly, when the mind is non-functional, when the mind is passive, when the mind is silenced, when you go beyond the mind, you cannot express. It is only experience. That is true state of meditation. A man of true meditation has nothing to share with you because he cannot express. Experience of meditation cannot be expressed. If anything that is expressed, still within the range of the mind. So, my friends, the Eastern thought, the Eastern contribution to the spiritual science, the meditative technique is not given to expression, but only to experience. So what is meditation now? Witnessing is meditation. Just you witness, you don't judge. You don't, this is good, that's bad, judgmental. He is fool, wise, judgmental, and you are mental. Let's not be judgmental, no. Witness, that's all. Witnessing is the process of meditation. Experience is the result of meditation. Non-expressiveness is the quality of meditation. Non-expressiveness is the quality of meditation. When you go on bragging or brabbing about it, it's not true meditation. Then why meditation at all? Because meditation is the master key. When you have the key and open the iron chest, what do you get? Wow, cash, jewels. Take the key and open it. The key opens to the treasury of gold inside. Similarly, meditation is the master key to the infinite. It is the master key to abundance. It is the master key to the bliss. So, it is the master key to the bliss, the non-dualistic experience. That is what meditation is. Again, meditation is the one beyond expectation. Beyond expectation. Sir, I meditated for 2 hours, nothing had happened. What is to happen? What do you want to happen? Non-expectational, there is nothing to happen. So meditation ends in nothingness. Non-expectational. No rewards, no awards, no boons. Sir, I meditate every day, my son did not get a seat in medicine. It is not meditation, that is prayer. Sir, my daughter has not got married, though I meditate every day. No. Prayer. Take to prayer that you will have all the boons, checks granted immediately, whatever you want. Prayer counter is different from meditation counter. One is foreign exchange. The other one is a recurring deposit. You should go on depositing it. Therefore, meditation is non-rewarding, non-expectational, blissful, non-expressive, non-dualistic experience. That is different from prayer. Prayer is dualistic. I pray you. I pray God. Meditation is oneness, non-dualistic. Then meditation is an art. You find a man in deep meditation, the face full of glow, full of light, is not highly, is not boring. We want to avoid some faces because the faces are like that. Chi, chi, chi. Watching some faces, we want to take diversion this way. It's not question of beauty, no. It's not a question of beauty, it's not beauty contest. A glow, a light. Nothing to do with education, nothing to do with the position. We see some of the pictures of Buddha. We see some pictures of Jesus, Sai Baba, Krishna, Rama, glow on their faces. Why glow is lacking on my face? Why? I have no time to think of the glow or anything. Busy with the desires, loaded with attachment, full of jealousy, pride, ego. How can there be glow? No, only castor oil. Castor oil face. They are full of glow because beyond desire, above the mind, meditative mind, the full of cheer, full of glow, full of smiles. It is only Baba who could smile always. We never find Swami being serious. That seriousness, sometimes you notice, to correct you, to reform you. Seriousness is not his nature at all. Because we find both the states in Swami. To correct you, he is serious. Here he smiles, here he is serious. Both at a time. I faced that also. Serious, but useless fellow. Hello, how are you? When did you come? How are you? I'll kick you out of mandir if you do that. Hello, how are the children doing? Can you do that? Come and do it. So the apparent, conspicuous, external, outer seriousness may be to correct you, to put you on the right track. But he is always happy. He is always happy. Once he said in his talk, I don't know what unhappiness is. I want to see how to be unhappy. I want to experience unhappiness. How it is, I do not know. Why? If I expect it, happiness. If I don't get it, unhappiness. He has no expectations. So he is always happy. When I have desire, fulfilled, I am happy. When it is not there, unhappy. He has no desires. He enjoys supreme state of peace because he has no thoughts, no desires, nothing whatsoever. That is true meditative state. That is the end of meditation. That is culmination of meditation. That is fruition of meditation and not expectation. Meditation is an art. Look at artists. They always smile. Scientist is serious. Scientist is serious because he wants results. Whether the reading results are going to be correct or not, whether the experiment is going to be successful or not, full of stress and tension. Scientists. You look at the face of all scientists and students of science, research scholars, very serious. Watch the faces of musicians. Musicians, always smiling. I am yet to come across a serious musician. They are always smiling, always happy. Artists, poets, sculptors, vocalists, instrumentalists, painters, they are always cheerful. Because nothing like goals, nothing like rewards, no expectations. A singer sings because he loves to sing, not the money you give. The one plays on the instrument, not because you are going to clap. Whether you clap or not, whether you are not there or not, he will lock his room and goes on playing on the instrument because he loves it. Because he is the music. He is not a musician any longer. He is music. He becomes one with the music. That is meditation. While singing, some are lost. Wow. You see, watch their faces. They go on sing, ta 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 ta, re, re, re. And what is happening to this fellow? He is not there. He is lost. He is in music. He is in dance. That is meditation. Music is meditation. Dance is meditation. Not sitting straight with a serious face. No, no. The fellow is ready to be hospitalized. Because meditation is joyful, rejoicing, playful, cheerful, blissful. Therefore, meditation is an art. Meditation is witnessing. Meditation is oneness with God. Oneness with God. Finally, meditation makes you feel that you are the host and you are not the guest. Meditation keeps you in the place of the host, not the guest. Of course, there's a ghost stage that I don't want to get into it. What is the difference between the host and the guest? Guest, you ask question, where do you come from? What's your name? What do you eat? Would you care to drink? What you would like to have? Hamburger? or a pie, milkshake? What would you like to have? You go on putting questions to the guest. What's your next flight? When did you arrive? When would you go? Are you comfortable? All these questions, arguments apply to the guest, but not to the host. Is there anybody who asks the host, when are you going to go out of your... Where? This is my house. Where to go? Where to go? I don't ask the host, why are you here? This is my house. Where am I? No questions to the host. Why? How? When? No, not to the host, to the guest. When did you come? Not to the host, he is already there. Why are you here? It belongs to him. So why, what, when, how, all these questions to the guest and not to the host. Who is the guest? Mind is the guest. Mind is the guest. Spirit is the host. Consciousness is the host. That vibrant, radiant, jubilant consciousness is the host. Your arguments, your questions do not apply to the host. Therefore, my friends, in this Eastern and the Western thoughts, we should blend together. Blend, bring them together. Let us not consider the Eastern is opposed to the Western. The Western is opposite the Eastern. No, they are complementary. They are complementary. They go together. That's what is meant by head in the forest, hands in society. Hands in society, Western. Head in the forest, Eastern, belong to the same person. I don't say my hands belong to you, my head belongs to you. Well, this is not your place, some mental hospital. The head and the hands belong to you. Head in the forest, Eastern. Hands in society, the Western. You are not the one but three. The one you think you are, the one others think you are, the one you really are. The one you really are, Eastern. Eastern. The one you think you are, Western. The one others think you are goes on changing, which is false. The one others think you are is totally false. Because they say you are great in the morning, by the evening you will say you are number one fool. We see in the newspapers political combinations, permutations. One party goes with another party in the morning, by the evening divorce, go with another party. The one others think you are that category of politics. So the one you think you are, Western, the one you really are, Eastern, both mean the same. So Sai Way is the combination of the Eastern and the Western. This is the quest, eternal. Quest and question are different. Quest and question are different. Supposing you put me a question, I give the answer. Thank you. There ends the matter. Question, answer. Questioning is time bound. Quest is eternal. I question, I think and question. You think and answer within the mind. Quest beyond the mind. Question has an answer. Quest has no answer. Quest is an answer to itself. Quest is an answer without a question. Quest is an answer that has no question. Quest is eternal, while question is of the mind. Quest is beyond the mind. Quest is continuous like the flow of the river Ganges. Therefore, my friends, the second series on this topic, eternal quest, we have discussed to some extent the East and the West, and the blend and the need to combine, synthesize. Not one is thesis, other is antithesis. No, it is synthesis. It is not thesis, antithesis. It is synthesis, the combination. May Bhagavan bless us with such an approach of synthesis, of oneness, through the path of meditation, granting us non-dualistic blissful state which is non-expressive, such that our lives will be full of bliss. The life is worth living. May Bhagavan bless you forever and ever. Jai Sai Ram. Bhajamana Narayana Narayana Narayana. Bhajamana Narayana Narayana Narayana. Lakshmi Narayana Narayana Narayana. Lakshmi Lakshmi Narayana Narayana Narayana. Sai Narayana Narayana Narayana. Hari Sai Narayana Narayana Narayana. Thank you. Baba Narayana Narayana Narayana. Hey, hey, Narayana Narayana Narayana. Hey, Sai Narayana Narayana Narayana. Hare Baba Narayana Narayana Narayana. Hare Hare. Bhajamana Narayana Narayana Narayana. Hare Hare. Bhajamana Narayana Narayana Narayana. Hare Hare. Bhajamana Narayana Narayana Narayana. Hare Hare. Baba Narayana Narayana Narayana. Hare. Baba Narayana Narayana Narayana. Sai Narayana Narayana Narayana. Hare Hare. Sai Narayana Narayana Narayana. Baba Narayana Narayana Narayana. Bhajamana Narayana Narayana Narayana. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Samasta loka sukhino bhavantu. Shanti Shanti Shanti. जय बोलो भगवान श्री सच्चाई बाबा जी की जय बोलो भगवान श्री सच्चाई बाबा जी की जय बोलो भगवान श्री सच्चाई बाबा जी की गॉड ब्लेस यू थैंक यू
Be always happy, happy, happy.